Imagine this. It's a crisp spring morning. Mrs. Eleanor Grant, an 80-year-old retired teacher living in a peaceful suburb, wakes up feeling vibrant. She tends to her roses, her pride and joy. But just 10 minutes into her usual gardening routine, she suddenly feels lightheaded. Within seconds, she collapses onto the grass, unconscious. When her daughter rushed her to the emergency room, the doctors were puzzled. Eleanor didn't have a history of major illnesses. She exercised regularly, ate healthily, and seemed full of life. So, what went wrong? What invisible danger had been lurking in her seemingly healthy morning routine? Today, we're going to dive deep into the hidden morning habits that, if ignored, could silently harm your health or the health of someone you love. Stay with me until the very end, because not only will you discover how to correct these habits, but you'll also gain practical insights and life lessons that can truly transform your morning sand, your future. And by the way, if you care about building a healthy legacy for your family and living your later years full of energy and pride, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our life-changing health discussions. Now, let's dive in. Morning mistake. 1. Exercising on an empty stomach. In my years as a practicing physician specializing in geriatric health, I've witnessed an alarming pattern. Highly disciplined, health-conscious seniors unintentionally harming themselves simply because of one overlooked morning mistake: exercising on an empty stomach. At first glance, it sounds harmless, even noble. You wake up. You seize the day. You want to keep your body moving and your heart strong. But here's what's really happening beneath the surface. Your body overnight. A metabolic reset. When you sleep, your body enters a restorative phase. Glucose levels drop. The liver focuses on repair rather than energy production. Your muscles relax, your metabolism slows, and blood pressure typically lowers. In this fragile state, your body is essentially in low-power mode. Now, if you immediately launch into strenuous activities, gardening, jogging, heavy lifting without replenishing your body's energy reserves, you're forcing a depleted system to operate at maximum capacity. It's like asking a car with an empty gas tank to drive uphill at full speed. Real case. Mr. Harold Simmons. Harold Simmons, a 74-year-old patient of mine, lived by the motto, no excuses, rain or shine. He prided himself on waking up at 5 a.m. to power walk 3 miles before breakfast. Yet, after several months, Harold began experiencing dizzy spells. One morning, he collapsed on the sidewalk, breaking his wrist. A thorough examination revealed hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, triggered by exercising in a fasted state. It was a devastating wake-up call for him and a turning point for my approach in educating older adults. Why exercising on an empty stomach is dangerous. Low glucose levels. Without available blood sugar, your muscles and brain cannot function efficiently. Adrenaline surge. Exercise triggers adrenaline release. Combined with fasting, this leads to dangerous blood pressure spikes, increased risk of falls. Weakness, dizziness, or fainting can result in catastrophic falls. Heart stress. Blood vessels constrict. Plaques can rupture, risking heart attack or stroke. Especially after the age of 60, the cardiovascular system becomes more delicate and less forgiving. How to exercise safely in the morning. Tip 1. Light, nutrient, dense breakfast. Before any physical exertion, consume a small, balanced meal. Examples: a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter, a banana with a spoonful of peanut butter, a cup of oatmeal topped with berries. Tip 2. Hydrate first. Drink water or herbal tea to rehydrate tissues that have been drying out during sleep. Tip 3. Gentle, progressive movements. Start with stretches. Warm up your joints. Ease your body into motion gradually instead of jumping into high-intensity activities. Personal reflection, a lesson in self. Respect. When you honor your body's needs by fueling it properly, you're sending yourself a powerful message: my health matters, my life matters. Starting the day with gentle care isn't just a habit. It's a philosophy. It's a form of gratitude to your body, to your loved ones, and to life itself. Remember, health isn't a sprint. It's a lifelong marathon. Checkpoint CTA. If you find these insights valuable so far, type "ready to thrive" in the comments. Let's see how many of us are ready to make a change today. Morning mistakes that could secretly steal your golden years. How to protect your health from the moment you wake up. Morning mistake 2. Jumping out of bed too fast. You wake up. You feel alert. You sit up quickly and leap out of bed. Seems normal, right? For many seniors, this harmless-looking habit is a ticking time bomb. In fact, one of the leading causes of early morning injuries among older adults isn't what you might expect. It's the simple act of standing up too fast. Let me explain. Your circulatory system upon waking. While you sleep, your body slows everything down. Blood pressure drops. Heart rate slows. Blood pools slightly in the lower body. This restful state is essential for recovery. However, when you suddenly switch positions from lying to standing, your body has no time to adjust. Gravity pulls blood downward. Your brain is momentarily deprived of oxygen-rich blood. Result? Dizziness, blurred vision, confusion, loss of balance, falls. This condition even has a name: orthostatic hypotension. A heartbreaking real story, Mr. Allen's fall. Allen was a 76-year-old client of Minian independent, proud man who valued his morning routine. One morning, excited to start his day, Allen jumped out of bed. The world spun. He collapsed immediately, fracturing his hip. The injury stole a year of his life to recovery, physical therapy, surgeries, hospital stays. It stole his independence, too. From being a man who could mow his lawn and fix his roof, Allen now needed a walker. He told me later with tears in his eyes, "Doc, if only someone had told me getting up slower could have saved my life." Allen's story is a reminder. Small changes, huge consequences. Why getting up too quickly is dangerous. Sudden blood pressure drops can lead to falls that cause hip fractures, brain injuries, and hospitalizations. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among people aged 65 and older. Spinal stress from sudden movements can injure discs or joints. How to get up safely in the morning. Step 1. Wake up. Slowly. Open your eyes. Stay lying down. Take a few deep, slow breaths. Step 2. Gentle movements. Wiggle your toes, flex your ankles, move your fingers. This stimulates blood flow to your extremities. Step 3. Sit up slowly. Roll gently onto your side first. Push yourself up to a seated position. Let your feet dangle off the side of the bed for 30-60 seconds. Step 4. Pause before standing. Once sitting up, pause again. Take a few deep breaths to stabilize your blood pressure. Step 5. Stand gradually. Press your feet firmly onto the ground. Engage your core muscles. And then stand carefully. Visualize this. Morning awakening ritual. Imagine greeting your body each morning as if you were tending to a beloved garden. Gently waking each flower, your joints. Warming the soil, your muscles. Letting the sunlight oxygen flow. This is self-love. This is self-respect. This is self-preservation. Bonus tip: sit and stretch. Before you even get out of bed, do a 5-minute stretch. Neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, ankle circles, gentle side bends. Stretching increases blood flow, warms up muscles, and wakes your nervous system in a safe, gradual way. Personal reflection: slow is strong. In a world that idolizes speed, it's easy to believe that faster is better. But in your golden years, slow is strong. Slow is wise. Slow is survival. There is immense dignity in moving mindfully. Each gentle breath, each careful step, each mindful pause is a testament to your strength and wisdom. As I often tell my patients, you are not racing the clock, you are mastering it. Checkpoint CTA. If you're committed to honoring your health with patience and grace, type slow is strong in the comments. Let's celebrate wisdom together. Morning mistakes that could secretly steal your golden years. How to protect your health from the moment you wake up. Morning mistake 3. Straining in the bathroom. You might not think about it. You might not even talk about it. But the way you handle your first bathroom trip of the day can have profound consequences for your health. Straining too hard during bowel movements, especially first thing in the morning, is one of the silent saboteurs of senior health. What happens when you strain? When you strain, intra-abdominal pressure spikes. Blood pressure surges. Veins in your rectum swell. Your heart struggles to compensate. For seniors with fragile blood vessels, heart disease, or weakened connective tissues, this can trigger serious complications. Hemorrhoids, rectal prolapse, anal fissures, heart arrhythmias, even strokes or sudden cardiac events in extreme cases. True story. Mrs. Lillian's morning crisis. Mrs. Lillian Monroe was an elegant, cheerful 82-year-old woman who attended every church event and community bake sale. One Sunday morning, Lillian felt constipated but didn't want to miss choir practice. Determined to handle it quickly, she strained hard. Moments later, she felt an explosive headache and chest discomfort. At the hospital, doctors found she'd suffered a minor stroke, likely triggered by the blood pressure surge from straining. It broke her heart that she had to step back from the activities she loved. It took a full year of therapy for her to regain her ability to sing properly again. A simple morning habit almost stole her voice. Why straining is especially dangerous for seniors. Aging muscles lose elasticity, making bowel movements naturally slower. Dehydration is common among seniors, making stools harder. Heart and blood vessels are more fragile with age. The Valsalva maneuver, holding your breath and bearing down, can cause sudden, dangerous blood pressure changes. How to protect your health in the bathroom. Tip 1. Correct posture. Use a small footstool under your feet to elevate your knees above hip level. This mimics a natural squat position, straightening your rectum and allowing easier passage. Think toddlers squatting naturally. Tip 2. Breathe normally. Never hold your breath while pushing. Instead, exhale gently as you bear down, like blowing out candles softly. Tip 3. Don't force it. If it's not ready, don't push harder. Stand up, move around, drink water, and try again later. Tip 4. Optimize your diet. High-fiber foods, vegetables, fruits, oats, beans. Keep things moving. Aim for 25-30 grams of fiber per day if your doctor agrees. Tip 5. Stay hydrated. Dehydration leads to hard stools and more straining. Drink water steadily throughout the day, not just in the morning. Tip 6. Regular activity. Gentle exercise like walking, stretching, or yoga stimulates bowel movements naturally. A morning routine that supports healthy digestion. 1. Drink a glass of warm water right after waking up. 2. do light stretches, or a short walk around the house. 3. Eat a fiber-rich breakfast. Example, oatmeal with berries. 4. Maintain calm, relaxed breathing when using the bathroom. This morning sequence trains your body to have healthy, easy bowel movements without unnecessary stress. Personal reflection. Respect your body's signals. For many of my patients, their relationship with their body changed when they stopped seeing natural needs like digestion as inconveniences to rush. Your body speaks. If you listen, you can avoid unnecessary harm. I often tell my older patients, you don't win prizes for rushing. You win by respecting your body's natural rhythm. Another cautionary tale. The hidden danger of prolonged sitting. Not only is straining bad, but sitting on the toilet for too long is a hidden danger too. Spending 15-30 minutes sitting, distracted by your smartphone or book, leads to prolonged pressure on rectal veins, higher risk of hemorrhoids, poor circulation to the legs, lower back strain. Set a timer. If nothing happens within 5-7 minutes, stand up, walk around, and try again later. Don't force nature. Checkpoint CTA. If you're ready to take control of your health in all aspects of your morning routine, comment "Healthy Morning" below. Let's show the world that small changes lead to big victories. Morning mistakes that could secretly steal your golden years. How to protect your health from the moment you wake up. Bonus section. 3 more morning mistakes you never knew could harm you. While we've already explored 3 major morning pitfalls, there are still more subtle habits that, over time, can quietly sabotage your health. Here are 3 additional mistakes and how you can fix them starting tomorrow. Morning mistake 4, skipping hydration. Imagine trying to drive a car with no oil. That's what your body faces if you skip hydrating first thing in the morning. Why morning hydration matters. After 6-8 hours of sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated. Your blood is thicker, circulating less efficiently. Your joints are stiff. Your brain fogs more easily. Dehydration stresses your kidneys, heart, and brain before you've even eaten breakfast. True story. Mr. Charles and the Forgotten Glass of Water. Charles was a spirited 78-year-old jazz musician. Every morning, he'd pour himself a hot coffee black and strong and start practicing on his trumpet. He never drank water early because he believed it would weigh him down. Over time, Charles developed chronic kidney issues. Tests showed his kidneys were struggling, partly due to long-term mild dehydration compounded each morning. When we finally got him to drink a full glass of water first thing upon waking, his energy improved, his skin glowed, and his concentration returned. Small change, big impact. How to fix it. Morning hydration ritual. Drink 1 glass, about 8-10 ounces, of water within 15 minutes of waking up. Add a slice of lemon if you like, it gently stimulates digestion. Sip slowly, don't chug. Make it a sacred part of your morning ritual, like brushing your teeth. Morning mistake 5, checking your phone immediately. It's so tempting, isn't it? Before your feet even hit the floor, you grab your phone and dive into emails, news alerts, or social media. But this habit wrecks your brain's natural rhythm and spikes your stress hormones before your day even begins. The science behind it. Blue light from screens disrupts melatonin, your sleep hormone. Checking stressful news or overwhelming messages raises cortisol, your stress hormone. Information overload short-circuits your focus for the rest of the day. Your brain needs peace in the morning, not a flood of chaos. Story time. Sandra's morning meltdown. Sandra, a retired nurse, told me during a consultation, "I don't know why I'm always so anxious these days. The moment I wake up, my chest feels tight." When we look deeper, we discovered she spent 30 minutes every morning scrolling through grim news stories and angry Facebook arguments before even getting out of bed. She had unknowingly trained her body to start every day in a state of fight or flight. We created a new plan for Sandra. No phone for the first 60 minutes after waking. Gentle music and gratitude journaling instead. Within 3 weeks, her anxiety plummeted and her blood pressure followed. How to fix it? Digital mindfulness. Leave your phone charging across the room, not beside your bed. Use a simple alarm clock instead of your phone alarm. Spend the first 30-60 minutes phone-free. Stretch, hydrate, pray, meditate, or simply enjoy silence. Only check your device once you've fully woken up and set a positive tone for the day. Morning mistake. 6. Skipping mental centering. Many people roll straight from bed into chores, work, or errands without taking even 5 minutes to center themselves mentally. Skipping mental preparation leaves you vulnerable to stress, negativity, and impulsive decisions throughout the day. Real story. Mr. Bernard's transformation. Bernard was a 70-year-old widower. He told me, "Doc, mornings feel hollow now, like I'm just surviving, not living." We introduced a new habit for him. 3 minutes of deep breathing, writing one thing he's grateful for, setting one positive intention for the day. Today, I will look for small joys. This tiny ritual, repeated daily, helped Bernard rediscover hope. It gave his morning and eventually his life purpose again. How to fix it? The 5-minute morning mindfulness practice. Deep breathing, 1 min. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat. Gratitude note, 2 min. Write down one thing you're grateful for. Positive intention, 2 min. Decide how you want to feel or what you want to focus on today. It's simple. It's powerful. And it can rewire your brain for positivity over time. Reflecting on these additional mistakes. Morning is not just the beginning of your day. It's the launchpad for your entire life's trajectory. Win the morning, win the day. Small, mindful adjustment, hydrating. Unplugging from technology. Centering your mind add up to massive long-term health benefits. Checkpoint CTA. If you're committed to transforming your mornings starting today, type "Master My Morning" in the comments. Let's set an example for everyone around us. Morning mistakes that could secretly steal your golden years. How to protect your health from the moment you wake up. Final reflections. Your morning legacy. Health is not a personal journey. It's a family legacy. Through decades of caring for patients across every age and stage of life, one truth stands tall above all others. Your health is never just about you. It's about everyone who loves you, depends on you, and looks up to you. When you choose to safeguard your mornings, when you honor your body's rhythm, when you invest small acts of self-care into each sunrise, you aren't just buying yourself a better day. You are weaving a future of stronger memories, longer hugs, louder laughter, and deeper love. Real-life inspiration. Grandmother Rose's gift. One of my most unforgettable patients was Rose, a 90-year-old matriarch of a sprawling family. She was asked on her birthday, "Grandma, what's your secret to living so long and staying so strong?" She smiled gently and said, "Every morning, I give thanks. I drink water. I stretch my arms to heaven. I walk to my front porch, and I greet the day like an old friend." Simple, consistent, sacred. Grandmother Rose's vibrant health allowed her to witness the weddings of her great-grandchildren, teach them family recipes, and tell stories that otherwise would have been lost to time. Her health wasn't just hers. It was a gift she gave to her whole family. And so it can be with you. Recap. 6. Morning mistakes to watch for. Exercising on an empty stomach. Jumping out of bed too fast. Straining in the bathroom. Skipping hydration. Checking your phone immediately. OZA. Skipping mental centering. Each mistake is like a tiny leak in a dam. Over time, these leaks can become floods. But now you know where they are. And more importantly, you know how to fix them. Transform your mornings. Transform your life. Starting tomorrow, I invite you to build a sacred morning practice. Wake slowly and stretch. Hydrate your body. Eat something nourishing. Move mindfully, not frantically. Center your thoughts with gratitude. Set an intention for joy and kindness. Make each sunrise your teacher. Make each breath your blessing. Make each step your gift to yourself and to those who love you. Personal reflection. A letter to you. Dear friend, if you've made it this far with me, know this. You are rare. You are courageous. You are wise enough to care for yourself and humble enough to learn. You are investing in the most powerful legacy you can leave behind. A life lived fully, beautifully, and honorably. Not just for you, but for your children, your grandchildren, your community. When you choose health, you choose love. When you choose mindfulness, you choose strength. When you choose small morning victories, you choose a lifetime of triumphs. Never underestimate the power of small changes. Today's little choice is tomorrow's freedom. Stay strong. Stay wise. And never stop becoming the healthiest, happiest version of yourself. I'm proud of you. And I'm honored you allowed me to walk a few steps of this journey with you. Final CTA. If this message touched your heart and sparked your hope, please leave a comment with healthy legacy below. Let's fill this world with inspiration, one morning at a time. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, share this message with someone you love. You never know whose life you might quietly save. Until next time, stay blessed, stay strong, and keep building your beautiful legacy.